On a quiet night in Gurugram, bullets shattered the silence outside the home of one of India's most famous YouTubers, Elvish Yadav. Neighbors froze in fear. Police swarmed the streets. News outlets rushed to report an assassination attempt. But within hours, something strange happened. The shooting stopped being a crime and became a punchline. How does a near-death shooting turn into internet comedy? Tonight, we dive into the night bullets rang out and the memes that followed. This is Inside Criminals' Minds. Elvish Yadav, YouTube star, influencer, Big Boss OTT winner, had millions of fans hanging on his every word. But fame attracts more than just followers, it attracts danger. On the night of the shooting, gunmen pulled up near his Gurugram home. Shots were fired. Neighbors say the sound echoed through the streets like fireworks. Panic spread. Some thought Elvish had been hit. Others feared this was a targeted gang attack. Police quickly arrived. Elvish was safe, but the questions were not. Who fired those bullets? Was it intimidation, a warning, or an attempted murder? But while investigators searched for answers, the internet had already found its own. And it wasn't fear. It was laughter. Within hours, the shooting transformed into something else. A meme storm. Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube shorts were flooded with jokes. Instead of outrage, there were punchlines. Instead of sympathy, satire. To millions, the bullets became entertainment. The internet laughed, mocked, and turned the sound of gunfire into trending content. It was as if tragedy had been repackaged as comedy and shared 1,000,000 times over. But why? Why do we laugh at something so violent, so real? To understand why memes explode from tragedy, we need to step inside the criminal mind of the internet itself. Psychologists call it dark humor coping. When humans face violence or chaos, laughter can be a shield, a way to process the unthinkable. But in the digital age, this shield has become a sword, cutting empathy, spreading mockery. This isn't new. Every crime, every celebrity misfortune, every tragedy becomes a hashtag. The internet doesn't pause to reflect. It races to remix. Memes spread faster than facts. Jokes bury justice. The internet has become the new crime scene. But instead of chalk outlines, we have emojis. Instead of police tape, we have hashtags. And every retweet is another bullet echoing into the void. But not everyone was laughing. Fans and supporters of Elvish Yadav fired back, condemning the memes, accusing creators of mocking a man's life, a family's safety, a real act of violence. A line had been crossed. To Elvish, the shooting was no joke. To his neighbors, those bullets were real. But to the internet, it was just content. And the divide between reality and entertainment had never been sharper. Every meme hides a victim. Every joke hides a bullet. And every laugh leaves a scar. In Gurugram, the sound of gunfire still echoes. Police are still searching for motives. But online, the shooting has already been archived as comedy, a moment of dark humor in an endless feed of distractions. This is the world we live in, where bullets turn to memes and tragedy turns to trending. The night Elvish Yadav was nearly caught in the crossfire, the world had to choose. Outrage, sympathy, or laughter. And laughter won. When tragedy becomes entertainment, what happens to our humanity? Inside Criminals' Minds exposes the dark side of human psychology, crime, and deception. Subscribe for more investigative stories.